Hello, 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 all you patriots. Hello, I hope I got enough signal to see Chad if you come in. Woo! Got a fish on, fish on, fish on. Fish on already. Hello. Oh, Lord have mercy. I missed it. It was on my grandpa's old rod. Let me bring you back around. Just missed one on my grandpa's old rod. It was live too. Let's get this thing back down and see if we can't grab another one. Lord have mercy. Was not expecting that so quick. No, was not expecting that one so quick. That didn't caught me by surprise. Let me get this thing drifting a little bit. I'm marking some pretty good arches. Yeah, I'm marking some pretty good arches. Maybe we'll get some live fish today. Give me just a second. Give me just a second. I was not expecting that one. I guess when you're fishing, you need to always be expecting. Trying to do a little drifting down here. Not far from where Dieter was last week when he was catching all them perch. I come down here looking for perch. Who all's in here? Hey, Justin and Virginia, how y'all doing? I just missed my first one. It was on my grandpa's old rod. Come down this way looking for perch. Can't round up the perch yet, so all I got is a few brim that I cut up and put out. They're little bitty small ones though. I didn't get no big brim. Let's swing you back around. But it is one human rascal. Hello, Chase. Yeah, I just come down here in South Carolina side of Lake Wiley. I don't normally fish down here, but it seems like it's where the perch and stuff's running in the lower part of the lake. So I shot down here to see if I can get on some perch. Well, I hadn't been able to round up no perch. I'm marking shad here and there, but I caught me a few brim before I left the dock. And so at least I got some bait. I do have my perch rod out in case a school of them come through here. I can catch a mess of them. I got 4 hooks on it. So at least I might be able to round up a few of them. No, buddy, I don't have but 150. Last night I hit my 150th subscriber. And I appreciate all of you helping me do that. But no, I don't have nowhere near enough subscribers or view time. I'm just out having fun. Hey, Jimmy, you made it back from the doctor or you hadn't made it to the doctor yet? Oh, I'm glad y'all could join me on the boat. Just messaged with old Dieter a few minutes ago. Yeah, it takes, I think, 4,000 view hours a year in order to start even think about making money. I don't know how many subscribers. I think over 1,000 subscribers or something like that. Oh, you still at the doctor? Well, I just missed one on my grandpa's old rod. Let me swing you around. I got to move the boat a little bit with I got my trolling motor out. I didn't feel like dropping anchor. So I'm just kind of drifting around. I'm right here at the mouth of a big creek that enters into Lake Wiley. And I marked a few fish coming in here looking for perch. So most of my rods are going straight down. I got one on this side going out back and one on that side going out back. It's got the fake demon dragons on them. But I figured I'd try this for a little bit. going on, a lot of stuff busting the surface. Must be chasing shad. Appreciate that, Virginia. Yeah, Justin, I had to retire a couple years ago, physically retire, so I don't get to come all the time like I'd like to, but you know how that is. You still got to take care of homework whether you're retired or not, but I was physically retired after 7 back surgeries, and I destroyed my back and the rest of my body pulling wrenches all my life. Well, it happens. But we ain't gonna complain. The good Lord could have put us flat on our back for the rest of our life, and he didn't. He blessed me good enough to be able to come out here and do some fishing, do a little gold mining, and have fun talking with y'all. Yeah, you gotta enjoy life. You gotta enjoy what the good Lord give you. And don't complain, because it could always be worse. Yeah, I'd like to come across some daggum perch, that's for sure. Because I'm running low. I mean, I could run back up. I could probably run around one of these docks and probably catch me a few more brim. I like to have kind of a variety of baits out. I guess I do. I got worms on my perch rod straight down, little old red worms. Well, the first 7 surgeries had me back to work, buddy. He straightened me out. He really did. I had a daggum good back doctor. He's not one of them cut happy doctors. Dr. Gudeman. He's not one of them cut happy, as a lot of people went to him. A lot of people I know thought their back was bad enough, and he'd say, nope, I'm not gonna cut you. But he straightened me out and I was back to work, but I got hurt again, and the last time he told me at 47 years old, he told me, James, you done it. I tried to tell you, change jobs. I said, Doc, all I know is twisting wrenches. That's all I know. I was heavy maintenance in a chemical company, and but anyway, I done it good that time. I destroyed it. They told me if I cut you, you never walk again. I said, well, don't cut me, and we'll do what we got to do to try to live. Give me just a second. I need me one of them push button daggum trolling motors. I can sit back there instead of having to walk up here every time. But that's okay. We work with what we got. Yeah, we work with what we got. I know it's a humid cotton picking rascal today. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of just troll right around through the mouth of this creek. It comes out into the main portion of the river, the lake, and see what we can't round up. I'm marking a few fish here and there. No perch yet. That's what I'm waiting on, round up some perch. We can get into a good mess of perch where we can actually go out here. I'll pull all the way out into the main river and just kind of let the breeze, they ain't much of a breeze, just kind of bring me back down river. I think they pulling just a little bit of water because we've had a lot of rain. The lake's pretty muddy. See if there's any comments while I move. Yeah, the lake's it's not muddy, it's dingy, pretty, yeah. I've seen it a lot worse, but I've seen it a lot better too. Woo. So Sarah's show was a pretty good show last night, except she wasn't able to do catch of the week. And I'd like to go on there, but I'd have to do it off my phone unless I was at home and use the wife's computer, which I don't get on that thing much. That's not my computer. And if I mess it up, then I get the blame for it. But anyway, let's start this back off with saying God bless America. And I thank y'all for coming in here and joining me in the Patriot Cat pontoon boat. And I hate I missed that first fish. That was a pretty good pull down on Grandpa's old rod. But I don't know how it didn't hook up. It might have been a freaking gar like last time. Seems like I find a cotton picking gar. That's for sure, I find them. Oh, I hear you, Justin. Yeah, I worked in chemical companies for almost 30 years. You know how it is, hanging pipe, pulling pumps, doing whatever needs to be done around the whole cotton picking plant. Up and down ladders, and I guess it just took its toll. Man, is it humid. We need a little bit of a breeze. See, old Catman caught him one live yesterday. I didn't get to see that, Virginia. I didn't get to see that. That's pretty sweet, a 30-pounder. I know old Catman finally caught him one live yesterday. He was pretty happy. Hope he broke his curse. Everybody else was catching them live that was with him, but he wasn't. Yeah, that was a pretty decent channel, or whatever. I think it was a channel. It might have been a blue. I forget what he said it was. Oh, that was a big, no, it was a channel. It wasn't a K-Bug channel, though. Yeah, it must be pulling a little bit of water. I drift up, then I'm drifting back. Yeah, I might have to pull all the rods straight up and go straight out here in the middle of the lake and just drift back through here and see what happens. I don't know, Dieter was out here somewhere. I think he was able to mark stuff. If you ain't got that little bitty chip in your depth finder, K and B. Good morning, K and B. Oh, we out here on Wiley doing a little bit of morning fishing. Riding the humidity out, because it's dang sure hot. It's just humid. Feels good, but the humidity's out the roof. I'll be a sweat ball. But I'm on the South Carolina side, and I normally fish North Carolina side. But I figured everybody's telling me that the perch are staying south of on the lake, that I might want to chase the bait. Yeah, I have to go back and watch that too, Virginia. I sure missed that one. I don't know, I thought I got everybody's bell set where I get a notification. But I'm getting a little bit of activity right through here. That first bite surprised me. I hear you, Kevin. Well, I appreciate you coming in, buddy. I'm gonna stay on here a while. I got an external battery I'm gonna plug up to my phone, and we're gonna let it ride as long as my phone don't get too hot and get to where I can't see it. And hopefully I can actually show y'all some fish. Can't believe I missed that first one though. It's amazing how they can pull a rod down with them daggum sharp circle hooks and not get hooked up. But I'm throwing smaller baits today because that's all I got, and that's brim. Trying to find the perch. The perch just won't show up for me right now. Hold on a minute while I swing you around. Get on this trolling motor and get us to moving a little bit. Yeah, it's I don't have one of them big high-dollar trolling motors that's got the push-button gadget on it. So we do what we gotta do. We're gonna try to troll around through here and maybe come across some perch and some catfish. There we go. Got her moving a little bit fast. Well, about a ½ mile an hour. See, I got 3-ounce sinkers. You wouldn't think them things would swing up like that. Just moving a half a mile an hour. Not even a half. Well, they're swinging back down now. I'm gonna try to set this cotton picking thing and see if it'll take us across through there. If you just be patient with me just a minute. I finally, just the other day, it was stuck on high gear. And now, let's see what we got. There we go. Let's see what it'll do. I got it on low gear now. The other day it was stuck on high gear. And I wasn't able to just set it and let it run. So now, oh yeah, I got plenty of water, some Gatorades. They ain't sure gonna stay hydrated because I'll sweat this out. I got that trolling motor where it's just barely turning. Hopefully it'll keep me going where I want it to go. I'm gonna have to bring y'all down here with me. Let me find my other. I got another stand. Got me another stand. The wife ordered this thing for me. Put my phone in. It's got old rubber legs and stuff like that. You can lock it on about anything. So I'm gonna move my phone down here because up here I can't see you. Whew, hold on just a second. Sorry about that. Thank you, K&B. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stay hydrated, buddy. I don't want to get all wobbly-legged out here. I'm wobbly-legged enough. Hold on just a second. I'm trying to get this thing set up where I can see y'all. And everything be straight, not be trying to make y'all drunk watching. But, yeah, I'm marking some fish, so maybe we'll... Done had one good pull down, but missed him. So, hopefully I'll get to show y'all some fish today. Yeah, this trolling motor's holding me about a half a mile an hour. Going straight up through here. Now, I normally don't get to do this because old pontoon boat and a little bit of wind and I can't hold it together. So we're gonna keep getting it right down through here and see what takes place. And I do appreciate you coming in with me this morning. Hopefully we'll have more jump on here. I don't know if I probably need to plug that external battery up first before it drops down. I got just a little small one. I think it's a single charge. So, it works pretty good. I think somebody give it to us, and so if I screw it up, we're not gonna be out a bunch of money. I bring my long cord. So I plug this thing up like this. Set it up here out of the way and plug it into my phone first. And there it keeps my dadgum charge going. Yeah, I'm not really set up for drifting. I have to drift off the front. I mean, I guess I could put stands back here and drift off the back, but that's what I'm gonna do. I got another pontoon boat that's actually gonna be the Patriot Cat. This is actually the wife's boat I fish off of. She bought it. Then I come across another one that needs to be stripped down. I'm gonna strip all the seats out of it. And I got a little bit of motor work. Gotta have somebody to go through the carburetors where it had sit. People don't realize a boat that just sits, it's hard on them. So, but I'm gonna strip all the seats out of it, build one long bench seat down one side. It's not a center console. The console's over on the right-hand side, but yeah. Thought I had a nibble. I must have come across a stick or something. But build one long bench down the side so I can be able to lock all my rods up. Hey, Virginia. Hey, I still do bait fishing, buddy. I love bait fishing. Did for years. I caught some nice freaking fish off the bank. I'll never knock a man fishing off the cotton picking bank. A lot of times it's easier to go up there and fish off the bank than it is to fish off the boat. And there's some good places out there. Just do your homework and search your cotton picking places and find places that the channel cuts close to the bank and places like that. A man on the bank can do good. Plus you can actually fish a lot of times multiple species at the time. Put your catfish rods out. Take you a bass rod, a crappie rod, brim rod, and even take and throw you out one that's got some carp bait on it. Either I got a pull down or I'm hung up. Hold on. I'm gonna set you right up here where you can see. Whoop, whoop. Tighten it up. Acting like it's hung. Yeah, it must have been hung. No, some got the cod picking bait. Some got the bait. Let me put another piece of bait. I'm about to get low on bait. I need to come across some bait. Come across some bait. Right now, all I got is a little bitty brim. And that's all I've got. Give me just a second. Got my boat all twisted around here. Whew. Hey, we back. Yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna do to this pontoon is gut it out and just make it one open floor plan and go from there. Put rod stands all the way around it, put me a live well. Hold on just a second. How am I not hooking up? I just had another one jerk the rod under and take the bait. I must be coming across a gar or something. Two rods back to back. I'll be with you in just a second. Sorry about that. That's the second time the grandpa's rods done got hit. And then nothing's there. And jerking the bait off of it. I don't I'm back. Sorry about that. Well, let me grab my cooler. I got to get a cold drink. Oh. Yeah, sun's getting right in my face. Can't hardly see what y'all saying. Hold on a second. Oh, I hear you. See a lot of people doing that, buddy. That's basically what I'm doing, catfishing, spidering. I got them out here every which way. I think that's 3 good hits and no fish. That ain't starting out good. That ain't starting out good at all. I'm coming up, oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm coming up in a little bit shallower water too. Let's see what happens. Probably need to head back over towards the channel. No, who is that? Oh, welcome to the boat, fish. No, I'm on Lake Wiley. I'm on Lake Wiley. I hadn't fished Norman in probably 25 years. I don't know Norman. I know Wiley a little bit. I'm having to relearn it, and I'm marking some pretty good arches on the bottom. There's a couple pretty good arches right down there. So, but I'm trying to put some fish in the boat this time. I know the last few feeds I've done, the only fish I was able to get in the boat was a gar. And that was after everybody had been on here for a while. And I love, because I guess I went 2 hours live, but a lot of people done jumped off. Oh yeah, I'm from the power plant. I guess a couple miles by the way the crow flies. Poly power plant that is. Let me turn this trolling motor right quick. So yeah, I had my rod at about 30 foot. Now I'm up at about 24 foot. So now they bump it along the bottom. Maybe they'll stir up a catfish and thump him in the head. Scotty in there? Well, hello, Mr. Scotty Hill. Come on in the boat. We out here on Lake Wiley on this Monday morning, sweating like a hog. Fun, didn't get to go last night. The wife got a little sick last night and didn't want to leave her. You know, when mama don't feel good, nobody feels good, so she said, go this morning, so I took off and come on, jumped out here this morning with you. Come down here where Dieter was catching all them perch last week and can't find a cotton picking one. There's a couple fishermen out here looking for them too. And up earlier, but they're, and I'm gonna swivel you around. I gotta turn this trolling motor a little bit. And they said they caught a few that had come up running the shad, and then they just got gone. And I run down the creek and back out, and didn't see none of them. Boy, it's hard to see your screen when the sun's so bright like this. Yeah, she's still, it's something with her stomach. She's still nauseated and stuff like that, but she's good enough for me to come on out. I got a good one. This year will be, been together 29 years, I guess. Our first weekend together was the weekend of Hugo hit, Hurricane Hugo. She was EMS and I worked in a chemical company plus fire. And that was our first weekend together, was the weekend that Hugo hit the Carolinas. Oh, Gary, I just missed 3. I had 3 good hard pull downs, 2 on my grandpa's old rod, and then 1 on my other rod, and then they took my bait, but that was it. Then they was gone. So I don't know if I come through this. I made a run down here to South Carolina side a while, trying to find some perch because they've been running in the southern part of the lake. I'm not able to find the perch. I marked some pretty good arches right in the same area, so I figured I'd stop and bait I got and drag them through here. Maybe some perch will come moseying through and I can snatch me a few up. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, that's what I figured today. I just got lucky when I caught that one. Hung around and got him up underneath that, and that little piece of skin, the only skin I think they got freaking mouth. But that was a good fight. If I could hook them, I'd fight them cotton picking rascals. That's a good fighting fish. I'm gonna swivel you around again this way so I can run this trolling motor. I got it in low gear. Trying to drift right through here and see if I can drift up some fish. If I don't work drifting across, there's a flat right across this flat. And if I don't catch that on the flat, I might make my way to the channel and see if there's anything in the channel. But I'm marking fish up here on this flat. And that's what I'm having it. Y'all play a hard time trying to follow me around the cotton picking boat and me running this trolling motor. Oh, I'm gonna work up a sweat just trying to keep this boat running straight. This pontoon boat's a little tough. As long as there ain't a whole bunch of wind. Oh no, here comes the jet skis. That's a little honey. A little honey hauling tail. But we might be able to bang one in the head and get him to wake up and bite. I don't care what size. It's catfish. Or that old Catfish Dave, I'm making a catfishing video, not just a fishing video. But I'll fight anything that bites that hook. But all the brim I was able to catch this morning was little bitty brim. There was no size to them. So I actually got smaller baits out today, this morning. Hopefully to come across some perch. But so far, had a little light rod for my little spinning reel that I use for a little bit of action and perch. Last time I was out on the boat, I put my knee down on my other one and it pop. Oh. Yeah, I put my knee down. And them old, I guess the old rod was probably 20 years old though. But I put my knee down on it. Them old rods can't handle putting a knee down on. But I got out some little red worms. Yeah. I'm gonna fight it. I'm gonna fight this cotton picking thing tooth and nail, try to put some fish in here live for y'all. My last couple live feeds actually it's good. We had a good time and we talked out and discussed some stuff. But I'd rather show you some live fish. That's what y'all want to see. That's what we out here for. Yeah, so I'm dragging along about 23 foot right now. And I'm marking a few things on the bottom. But like y'all said, that could be carp. It could be. I tell y'all, my phone overheated. And while I was off, guess what? I just put 2 catfish in the boat. Well, my phone was overheated. Sorry about that. Let me get these fish off. I'll show them to you right quick. But yeah, my phone had overheated sitting there in the sun. And while I was fighting, trying to cool my phone down, my rods went off. First was my perch rod. First was my perch rod. Got a nice little old pretty channel, all the little spots on it. Let it go back. And then we got another nice channel. Nice little old pretty channel, couple pounds. Hit, drug down my front rod. And you know it would be the time that the phone was shut down. But guess what? We catching fish. So give me a second. Let me get my baits back out. And I'll get back with you. Put my perch rod back down. That come on my perch rod, the first one. And guess what? I still got my bait. That nice channel cat gave me my bait back. So we're gonna put it back out. And that come on old Shakespeare reel. It does pretty good. I've caught some nice fish on it. I caught some nice fish on it. But yeah, I gotta watch my phone. That rascal got too hot. Woo, sorry about that. That rascal got too hot and shut down on me. Hey, Glenn, hey, PD. Yeah, them were some good eaters right there. Yeah, I had to put my phone on an old cooling pad. Yeah, thank y'all for coming back in. I didn't mean for that to happen. I didn't recognize my phone was getting too hot sitting out there in the sun, so I gotta pay attention to that. Oh, woo, you talk about something to cool your head down. I need to put that back on my cold drink, so. But yeah, I'm gonna have to bring my phone down here out of the sun. That sun sure is getting it hot. Being a black phone, sorry about that, y'all. I had you too close to my old ugly mug. That phone being black in a black case, that rascal sure did overheat pretty quick. I got my Bimini top up. Oh, I'm all right. Just out of shape and sweat like a daggum pig. That's okay. I need to sweat some of them old poisons out of my system anyway. That's all right. I got one more rod. I need to put it straight down and get plenty of good scents out here in the water. I just wish I'd come across some perch. I done drifted across through here, and Dieter was fishing out here last week, and I run down the lake, and he gave me some perch, and I was able to, oh, well, fish on, hold on a second, or something's on, probably hung up, but we'll see. That's hung. Yeah, that's hung, hold on just a second. Well, maybe. Well, if I'm hung, it's coming. Or it's a nice something. I don't know what it is. I got me a wire. I got me a piece of copper wire. Recycled copper wire. Ooh, doggy, come here. That was a good fight. I didn't know wire could fight like it. Let me put this one back out. I didn't know wire could fight like it. But guess what? That's just a little more trash out of the bottom of the lake. Roll this up, put it over here out of the cotton picket way. Get the mud off of me. It had a bunch of old fishing line with it too. But here we go. Cleaning up the water one piece at a time. That wasn't that much. Peel and drag in there. Woo, Kentucky Catman. Hell, I done missed 3 and caught 2, but I caught 2 while my phone had done overheated. Woo. Now I'm done sweating so bad my glasses are fogged up. Trying to see who's in there. Mr. Peel and Drag, how you doing, buddy? Glad to see we got some people in the boat with us in the Patriot Cat today. Thank y'all, thank you. Hopefully we can show you some fish. So far, not too bad. Hold on. Move my trolling motor a little bit. We're coming across. I marked a few fish. Hopefully I can show you some. I got my hands all good and nasty. Let me get a drink of this Gatorade to cool me down some. Yeah, we're starting to mark a few fish. A few more fish. Yeah, I'll liable to have to run to one of these docks here a little bit, catch me some more brim. I didn't catch that many because I thought I'd be able to get on the perch pretty quick. If you're just coming on, this is Patriot James. I'm out here on the Patriot Cat pontoon boat. And yeah, the wife's feeling some better this morning. I had some kind of stomach bug going through. Got her real bad nauseated and stuff, but she'll be okay. She's a tough lady. She's put up. Yeah, she's put up with me. Be 29 years of September the 22nd, so she's a pretty tough lady. She's a good, but I appreciate you asking there, Kentucky. Yeah, that's the power plant behind us. If you're seeing the, yeah, if you're seeing that plume, that's a nuclear power plant at the end of Lake Wiley. It gives us all of our power. Yeah, that's the cooling towers on the power plant. They produce a lot of steam. I can see them all the way Wings Mountain. When I come up over the hill at the pinnacle, you look this way and you can see fish on, fish on, fish on. Look at here, look at here. This one of my dragon ones. Fish on. Woo, fish on, fish on. Let me turn you where you can see me. Yeah, right here we got a fish on, if I can catch up to him. Fish on live. How y'all like that? How y'all like that? Probably another channel, it ain't no monster. Yep, another little old channel. Guess what? Any fish live is a good fish. Ah. Woo. Calm down, calm down. You give me a second and I'll get you off that cotton picking hook. How you like that? Finally, Catman, you broke your curse and hopefully I broke my curse. We putting some live catfish in the boat. Oh, them circle hooks take a bite, don't they? I know, Mr. Channel. I'm trying. Nice little channel cats. Thank you, kitty kitty. Woo! And I'm gonna have to cut another piece of bait. Hold on just a second, if y'all don't mind. Let me swing you around here while I cut bait. Y'all can watch my rods. That was dragging out the back of the boat on one of the fake demon dragons. And you see I got probably a 20-inch leader with an 8-aught Gamakatsu circle hook and a 3-ounce no-roll sinker. It was the boat. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go catch bait. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go catch bait here in a little bit. I ain't come across no perch. So that ain't good. Hey, give me just a second and I'll be right with you. I'll be right with you. Yeah, I got that dragging behind the boat. These others I tried to do straight down, but the straight down didn't work because they keep coming up shallow. Yeah, I'm gonna save that last bait. I got enough rods out right now. Put that back in there. Swivel y'all back around with me. And let's do this again. Woo, doggy. I'm marking some stuff on the bottom. Thank y'all, fellas. Sure makes me feel good. Kentucky, I got planer boards. It's just hard to control them on this pontoon boat when I can't hardly control the pontoon boat itself. If I could drag this, if I could drag this pontoon boat backwards and be able to put them out, that's what I'd do. But I got 4 sets of planer boards that I actually made myself, and they work good. But they just, without one of them high fancy controlling motors, it's just hard to control this boat. I got to run back and forth up here. I'm gonna put you back up here. Controlling, keeping it going the way I want it to. So until I can get me, they're just expensive. Them trolling motors here got the daggum spot lock on them. That's just that's a lot of money. And I'm not going to invest in one right now until I get my other pontoon up and running. Now, once I get it up and running, I might can see investing in it, or if I tournament fished. But see, I don't tournament fish. I don't want fish like a job. I want fishing to be enjoyable, where I come out here, join y'all on here, and just enjoy my life fishing. I tournament fished in my younger days. I'm too cotton picking old for that. Plus, it feel like work. But you just work to get it done, and the pressure. So, I mean, I might join one here and there that comes up on Lake Wiley simply because this is my home lake, just to get out there and enjoy the camaraderie. But, nah, I'm not gonna. We got a fish on my daggum, on my other little rod. Well, had some. Oh, perch. We got a perch. It wasn't deuces, but I got a perch. I got a perch. That's what I want. I got a perch. Hold on, Mr. Perchy. You a good sized little perch. Woo, y'all bringing me some luck today. Let me throw this in my little old live well bucket up here. And let me get this made back up. Down there and eat all my little red worms off of it. Let me swivel my seat around. Yeah, all I got is I got 4 little hooks tied on this thing, and then I got one of them heavy spoons, real heavy spoons on the very bottom of it for a lead sinker to hold it down. Plus I got a hook on it. That's what that little channel cat come on first, was that little bitty spoon on the bottom. It had a big old chunk of these red worms on it. And then I got some little bitty circle hooks tied off, I guess about a foot apart all the way up my line, with little bitty circle hooks and red worms. I just drop it straight down the side of the boat while I'm out here drifting around, hoping to snatch up some perch. Well, that give me one, and that'll give me a few pieces of cut bait off of it. There's the spoon I was talking about I got on the very bottom, and got a daggum little old small red hook on it, and I just gob up the worms on the bottom. Yeah, they stuff busting on the surface out here. So that's what I'm doing, and see what we can get into out here. Oh, Mr. Worm, you weren't supposed to get on my sweat rag. I guess that was my fault. Hold on just a second. Trying to get my perch rod back out. Maybe I can round up a few more of them out here. That looked like he's running by himself. There ain't no more marking on my screens. All right, give me just a second, and I'll be right back with you. Oop, I'm all tangled up now. Got a tangled up mess. Yeah, if I got a tangled up mess. There we go. Alright. I'm back with you now. Oh, worms crawling everywhere. They're trying to get out of that hot bucket. Put them in here in the shade. Woo, wipe the sweat, and I'm right back with you. So not a bad day. Yeah, they busting the water all over the surface. They must be chasing shad. Well, I hope she done good through her surgery. I hate surgeries, I do. I've had my daggum share of them. I don't like them, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, feeling Dragon Cat, man. I heard it was a pretty good tournament. Old guy that won it, boy, he really won it. He jumped out way ahead of them. I didn't hear how y'all done on it. I know you said you didn't get into no money, but did you catch any fish? Oh, I understand that. My daughter had to go through the same thing, and her kids did too. Both her boys, my grandsons, had to have tubes in their ears. Yeah, he got on some daggum big old fish in that tournament. What was it, 74 pounds, and the second place is like 28 pounds or something like that. That's dang, I done got up into 18 foot of water. I thought I was headed towards the channel. I must have done swung around, not watching what I was doing. Let me see if I can't get this boat turned a little bit. Yeah, hot dang, they jumping out here, that's for sure. Hold on just a second. Let me see if I can't do something here. I got a little bitty fluke. Whoop. God dang, I'm staggering around like a drunk. Yeah, see, I bring an old rod that's got a fluke on there. And if I catch them schooling up there next to the top, a lot of times you can throw this little fluke right in amongst them and grab you some of them. Let me turn you around here where I'm at. They busting the surface all around this area. And I keep that fluke tied on. And if they'll bust right up there next to me, I'll throw that fluke right in there and hook up on me some more bait. Them little small flukes are the trick, especially right now. The shad is small. Yeah, the shad's real small, so I throw that little weightless fluke and they'll bust it. Yeah, they'll sure cotton pick and bust it. But they just ain't coming up in big crowds. They must be running a shad or two here up to the surface. Let's see what somebody said. Yeah, that was kind of comical. You wrestling around with a raccoon tangled up in your stuff. Yeah, we coming across fish right now, people. I just marked quite a few fish on the bottom, and we're in 17 foot of water. So that might have been where I needed to come up across these shallow flats. Now, what if it's catfish or not, I don't know, but we're getting ready to see because I'm bringing baits right through them. All right, Glenn, we appreciate you coming in here with us, buddy. Yeah, we appreciate you coming in here with us. I'm getting ready to plug that battery back in there. I don't know if that's what got it hot or not. I know sometimes when you're trying to run a battery and be live or videoing, a lot of times that right there will make your phone get real hot. So, but yeah, I'm marking some fish right dead on the bottom. That's one thing about Lake Wiley. It's on North and South Carolina line. I think I got a fish on right here. Same rod I just caught one on. Oop. Well, maybe not. Yep, that's a fish. Fish on, fish on. Oh. Live action. Woo-hoo. Live action. Ain't that what the daggum turtle man said? Live action. Woo, doggies. You gotta love it, don't you? Gotta love it. Made in America, catfishing in America, and fish on. Woo. Fish on. Oh, this one got a little bit of weight to it. I might have to get the net. I'm gonna have to get my net, people. This is a net fish here. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Catfish. This one got a little bit of weight, people. Oh, look at here. Pill and drag. Pill and drag brought me some luck. Woo, doggies. Gotta love it. Don't you love it? Don't you just love fighting catfish in America? Lord have mercy. Doggy, this one got a little bit of weight behind her. Oh, I love it when they peel drag. This is on an Ambassador 6000, whoop, 30 pound, trilene big game. Oh, yeah, oh, that's a flathead. That's a nice flathead. Ask your mama who your daddy is. Doggy, it's a good 25 pound flathead, people. I just got another bite on my little perch rod. Oh, yeah. Yeah, perch rod got a fish on. Oh, this might be bigger than that. Oh, guess what? Live action. Live action. And y'all seen it first on the Patriot Cat. Oh, let me swing you around here. Let me check this other rod right quick and I'll be right back with you. Oh, I gotta, hold on just a second. Guess what? Can you say triplets on the white perch? Can you say triplets? Woo-hoo. Let me get these off right quick. Oh, the Patriot Cat boat is absolutely getting on them today. Don't you just love it? God bless America. I got you, Mr. Flathead. You next. I got you, Mr. Flathead. You look at here. I done got another rod getting bit. I got you, Flatty. I got you, Flatty. Hold on just a second. Just a second. Woo. That other rod is gonna have to wait. Yeah, that other rod just gonna have to wait. Cause I'm gonna have to find my scale. Get this hook out of your mouth. Cause I'm gonna have to weigh this fish. I'm gonna have to weigh this fish. I got another fish on. It turned out to be a good day. How you like that? All you Patriot catfishers, how you like that, Mr. Flathead? All right, let me get my scale and get me a rag. Woo, doggies. I'll be right with y'all, folks. If you give me just a second. I done got another fish on. Can you say triples? Woo, doggies. They'll probably get off before I can get to them. That's okay. We having fun. We'll come back through them again. All right. Let me turn my scale on. It's zeroed out. Yep, it's zeroed out. And let's see what she weighs. Oh. 20.25. That's about an 18-pound flathead. Woo, doggy, gotta love it. Let me turn this boat. Gotta love it. I'll be right with y'all. Give me just a second so I can get him back loose. He got a mouthful of teethers. I think my scale battery must be going dead because he's heavier than any 18 pounds. But anyway, beautiful flathead. Glad y'all could join me. And he's going back to fight another day. I'm gonna have to check my scales. Something just ain't right about that. Give me just a second. That done got off. That done got off. That one done got off. I done got up in 13 foot of water. Woo, let me swivel around just a second. Give me something cold to drink and wipe the cotton picking sweat. Oh, fish on. We got another fish on. Look at here. Woo, another fish on. I missed him. He got me all hung up in my stuff. Ah, dang. I missed him. Woo. Yep, I sure missed him. At least I got me some perch for some bait. Well, I think this other rod's got something on. Woo. Appreciate y'all having patience with me. Nah, it ain't nothing on this one. Ain't nothing on that one. It sure is acting like it. Sit down, catch my breath, catch up on some comments. Whew, thank you. Oh, let me get me a drink and wipe the cotton picking sweat. I got rods I gotta put back out. I done got up, I just marked a big old fish. Yeah, let me get a drink of Gatorade where I can get these rods back out, because I just come across some big fish in 14 foot of water. Maybe I've been fishing way too deep past couple weeks. Live action. I told Dieter he should have come in and watched. I had to get my rods back out, and I'll get back with y'all in just a minute. Let me wipe the sweat off my head. Yeah, the old wife, she calls me a handy tar. She said, that's why they watching you, James. Said they want to see a handy tar catching fish. I said, they waiting on me to fall overboard. That's what they watching for. I got the boat kind of swiveling back around. I'm gonna drag back through where I was at and see if we can't snatch another one or two or three or four. But I'm down here in the mouth of a big creek, comes into Lake Wiley, down here in the South Carolina side. And I normally don't fish down here, but looks like during the summertime, this might be the place to go, because I was not fishing this time last year. I didn't come back in and start firing up my channel till about last of September, 1st of October. And that's when I actually put my first big cat in the boat. Oop, I gotta get this, hit a button because it's in the sun again. I had to bring y'all, because this phone's gonna shut down if I don't. I keep jumping off here, sorry about that, but I'm back. Sorry about that. For some reason, it knocked me back off again. My phone must be getting, yeah, sorry about that, cat man. I hit the button on the side of it and knocked it off, plus my phone's getting hot. So I had to bring it back here in the shade. I'm gonna have to set y'all up somewhere in the shade while I get myself set back up. This daggone black case and stuff, this phone's getting hot. I gotta figure out a place. Right now, there's no place that's out of the sun. The sun's just low enough in the sky. Well, let's see. I got a bimini top. And I got a daggone phone thing. Hold on just a second. You can put up looking up at my big ugly mug. All right, hang it upside down. And while I'm trying to get my stuff baited up, sorry about this. I got this daggum stand right here. I can hang y'all up here in the shade where the sun can't heat it up. Y'all can see my boat. Y'all can see my rods. And I can get rebaited back up. So be patient with me, people. And I'll be right back with you. Are we having fun yet? I think I am. Oh, dang I am. I'm having a lot of fun. I might put out one of these old brim live now that I got a few pieces of perch. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Put out one of these little old brim alive. Stick it right through his nose right here. Maybe cut a little bit of scales off of him. Make him smelly. Woo! Y'all watch me stagger around like a drunk. We're gonna put this one back out with a live brim on it. See if we can't grab a hold of another one of them old flatheads and see what takes place. Yeah, see what takes place. Put out about a piece of cut bait. But ain't that amazing? That big old flathead come on a little bitty brim head. It come on a little bitty brim head. And maybe that's been my problem. I've been throwing too big of baits all this time during the summer. Fish on, fish on, fish on. That was loose. Sorry about that. I had another fish on. He got off. Coming up through some shallow water, and I'm sure I'm dragging through some mess. Woo! Be right back with you. Oh. All right, I done got another fish on the rod. Nah, I'm dragging through some trash right here in the mouth of this creek. So I had a feeling I'm gonna get hung up like crazy. Dude, I about made a boo-boo. Yep, I about made a boo-boo. Let's see. Rods. All right. Get this back around here. Pour out my hands and my face. Swivel y'all back around here where y'all can see me. Sorry about all the interruptions, everybody. This is old Pedro James usually don't have this kind of action on the boat. I hope you're still on shore on the boat with me. Let me get this straightened back out. Get my scale out of the sun. I think that's what I'm still marking some big old fish up here in this. I'm in 15 foot, 16 foot of water. I got up into 11 foot. That's when I started getting into some hangy stuff. So, but I got the rods back out now. Got to make up my perch rod, put it back out. Because them perch just skip me. They just skip my old rod. Woo. Oops, sorry about that. Y'all looking at the top of my old bald head. I'll get right back with you. I'm trying to get my perch rod back together. And I'll be right with you in just a second. Oh. Live action. Let me swivel y'all around where you can watch my rods for a minute. for me while I'm making up my daggum bait rod. And I'll be right back with you. I appreciate y'all's patience. And finally, Patriot James got to show y'all some fish on this boat. Some catfish, some white perch. Man, man, man. Good Lord's absolutely blessed me today. I think I got another rod being pecked at, maybe. Or it's just dragging through some rocky surfaces. That's probably what it is. Until it doubles over, it'll be just fine. That's what we'll just wait on that rascal to double over. Put these worms back in here, let them cool down. Might have to set them in my cooler. Them old red worms you buy at them stores, they can't take the heat. They must be from up north somewhere. I'll be right back with you. It's been fun. Just been absolutely fun. I hope it's been fun for y'all, because it sure has been fun for me. Oh. Woo. Time to wipe the sweat. We got the bait rod back out. What's up, Chris Chadwick? Yeah, I'm catching my bait on worms. I caught one little channel cat on them little red worms. But I got brim out. It finally caught me some white perch for cut bait. And I just put a big old flathead in the boat, and it actually come on a little bitty brim head, just a little bitty piece of brim. So, but now I actually got perch out, and I got brim out. Let me put this other rod out, since I got that piece of perch already cut. I ain't used leaving a rod, I ain't used leaving a hook on the boat when it could be in the water. This is old Ambassador 5000. Let's see. And let's just drop this straight down right here. All right. We got rods out all around this cotton picking boat. Woo, let me see who all's in the house. In the boat with me. Yeah, Patriot Cat had for a couple weeks needed a little bit of help. That's for sure. Today just been a good day. Everybody has their days, and today it just happened to be mine. And if something happens and I don't catch no more, the good Lord bless me with what I got. And I gotta thank you. Whew. Hello, Irvin. Woo. You home off the road, I hope? Or you done picked up another load headed somewhere else? Yeah, the best line I use is God bless America. That's the way I look at it. That's the best thing that I can say. Y'all want the Patriot Cat? And I got a challenge for each and every one of you. While we at it, I'm gonna show you something. Look back here at the back of my boat. You know, every time I go out, I fly Old Glory. But that's my challenge. Go out and get you a small one, a big one, whatever. And while you're out fishing, whether you're on the bank or whether you're on the boat, let me turn my trolling motor a little bit. My challenge is, I want to see pictures of each one of you flying Old Glory on your boats or on the bank where you're fishing. All right, well, that's where I'm at in South Carolina, right outside of Charlotte. But yeah, my challenge is I want to see pictures of Old Glory flying on your boats, on the bank, or Chris, on your dredge, which I know you do. Because the way I look at it, we have hundreds of thousands of veterans in our country. A lot of them fish, a lot of them don't. A lot of them's out crossing the waters as they drive. And wouldn't it be nice for them to look out across the water and every boat out here flying an American flag, showing support for them and for our country. That's the best thing we could do. Is let's try to bring patriotism back to our country. And the best way to do that is fly Old Glory. And make sure you buy an American-made flag. American-made, American flag. That tears me up worse than anything to see somebody flying an American flag that's made in China. Son of a gun, I can't stand it. Boy, that's a good cold water right there. I'm coming through some big fish again. Let me get up here and see if I can see some comments. I hear you in Nashville. Good. Thank you, Justin. I love it. I mean, we can't repay what they done for us. We can't. And they'd do it again. I wished I could have. My whole family fought and served. Uncles, lost one in World War II. I had three of Mama's brothers, all five of her brothers was seen wartime, lost one in World War II. Her older brother was in World War II and in Korea. And then her three younger brothers was actually all three of them was in Vietnam at the same time. One Marine, one Navy, and one Army. So I come from a line of veterans in my family. I didn't get to serve, but every day that I'm on here, Facebook, in my truck, out in public, I got an American flag on me, and I'll stand up and I'll support Old Glory, and I support what they done for us. So I'll get off my rant. Just please put your flag on your boat. That's just a small thing that we can do. Whew, we coming through some fish. Now if we can just bump them in the head and get them to bite. We had a nice little spurt going. Everybody come on here and tell me where you're from. We got 5 people in here. I know where Mr. Chadwick's at. Peeling drag, that's what I told you on your last video. I'd love to see you do a live feed. And I guess you have to check and see if you got a good enough signal. Yeah, that was one of the things for me too there, Justin. Kentucky, Ohio. We got people from all over the country. God, I love it. I love it. God, I love it. I thank y'all for joining me in the pontoon boat. I really do. And the Patriot Cat. Ah, that was a nice flathead there, people. That was unexpected. I'm coming through a mess of shad. Let's see if I can get you out of here right quick and show you. See, I'm marking a mess of shad right here. I don't know if the sun's messing with you or not. And then I'm marking some big arches coming through. And I think this line right here might be one of my baits hanging out down there. South Carolina, I hear you, Irvin. Let me get you back in my stand without knocking you off. And it makes me wonder if I ain't coming through some, I don't know what you call that stuff, like the algae bloom or West Virginia. I hear you, Irvin. About an hour from you. So you know where I'm at down here on Wiley. I'm just up the river from the 49 bridge. Hillbilly. I tell you, I take a mess of hillbillies any day as I would a bunch of city folk. But everybody's got to each their own. I'll not knock nobody. I just can't live in a big city. Just because they do, that don't mean that there's anything wrong with that. Because it's all America. Boy, are we having fun yet? What time is it, people? I ain't even got my... See, I didn't have my other phone out making videos. See, I was supposed to be making videos too. Yeah, I'm supposed to be making videos too. And I'm behind the daggum 8-ball on making videos for y'all. But I figure a good live feed makes up for a lot. Oh, I seen a bite. Look at here. That front rod right up there just got hit pretty good. Didn't take it, but it got hit. Maybe we'll get to see a takedown. I'll let y'all watch my rods for a minute. Well, I like me one of these here cancer sticks. Oh. Hell, he hit it, but he didn't stick to it. That's that big perch head, I think. Let me go over here and mess with it a second, see what it does. Get the sweat out of my eyes. Sorry about that, people. I just gotta go check something right quick. So they hit it pretty good. Nah, he ain't there. He ain't there. We're getting back out into deeper water now. I might have to drop some of my rods down. Well, I never did reel them up from when we was in deep water before. Yeah, we're coming into some deeper water now, and I think I'm coming across a piece of thermocline. I might have to turn and go back up into shallower water. See what I see in the comments. All right, fellas, I appreciate the time. Dang, we hit a little nice little spot there for a little short time. Yeah, I got the boat turning a little bit. I think I'm gonna have to run back up in some shallow, a little bit shallower water. I think I'm coming across a little bit of thermocline. Yeah, I think I had a, let me slide this down where I can actually see y'all a little bit and you ain't on my heat. Oh, god dang. Well, guess what? There went my external battery to the bottom of the lake. Dadgum wife's gonna give me a hard time. I'm always losing stuff off the boat or something into the water. It's a thermocline, Chris. What it is, when water gets hot, you don't have a whole lot of circulation in the lake, you'll get a dead zone in the bottom of the water that'll be depleted of oxygen. And anything below that, if you drop a live fish in the bottom of that, it'll die. There's no oxygen down there, it's just a dead zone. And a lot of times you can look and you'll see a lot of the fish will be right above that, what we call a thermocline. And I believe that's what I'm running into right now. Hold on just a second. So I'm gonna have to check. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring it above that because I'm pretty sure that's what this is I'm running into. Because I'm not seeing nothing below that. We're up here in the shallower water. I was seeing fish right on the bottom, and now I'm not. Yeah, that's what happened way up there on Moss Lake that night y'all was on there. I had live brim out and everything was hunky-dory till it got dark. And up there, I don't think that was a thermocline. I think that was an algae bloom. Because all of a sudden, it looked like the whole bottom come to the surface. The whole screen turned black. And the live brim I had down died. It was, yeah, that was crazy. I had never seen that before, but it's like the whole bottom just come all the way up to the surface. That was different. That was definitely different. Yeah, I done got out of the sweet zone. I got the boat turning, getting ready to head back up through where I caught them other ones. Fish on. Well, it was a fish on. Dang. Short hitting them. I think I counted my chickens before the eggs hatched on that one. Something might have just swam into the line. Woo! Yeah, I'm dragging some that's got them old, them generic fake demon dragons on them. And so far, that's what that big flathead come on. And I'll take it. Hey, Jimmy, you missed the big flathead. You missed the array. We had just caught quite a few little fish come through. I caught 3 or 4 perch, and we, I hope we get on a dozen. I think I got one that's messing with. I don't know. He just had to double it over. Yeah, we're getting back up in that shallower water now. I need to turn the boat just a little bit. Hey, Kentucky, you ain't right. Yeah, I'm dragging up into some shallower water now. I'm turning the boat. I'm trying to go back, run up through these shallows. And I'm at the mouth of a creek and see what happens. So these rods are gonna be dancing a lot coming across these shallow waters. But I done got way back out of the mouth of the creek. And I'm not marking nowhere near as many fish. I'm still marking some here and there. And I've run out of what I thought was a thermocline, so hopefully I'll start picking up a few more fish. Yeah. Actually, let's see if I can take this down and show you. There's right up on that pole right there is a nest, and that's actually hawks. Or that ain't an eagle, but that's some kind of hawk. that's got a nest on top of that pole. They've got them poles all over Lake Wiley out here. There's a few eagles out here, and so they got them nests everywhere, but I guess the hawks will actually use them also. All right, let me hang you up here. I gotta change this trolling motor a little bit. Sorry about that. I made a wide swing and that didn't really make it wide enough. Trying to head back out to where I think I caught them fish at. I should have looked up and marked them, but I was busy catching them. Has any of you went on there and shared this live feed yet? Oop. Did I come across some perch? Hold up. Look at here. Can you say triples? We got triples? Woo, doggies. Triples, triples, triples. Now it's time for the catfish in. When I done that, that's when I got into them catfish. I think that's hung. Yeah, I got a rod hung. Nope. Yeah, can you say triples? Where's that piece of bait in here? I'll be right back with you. Give me a second. Gotta cut me a fillet off here. I'll be right with you. Be right back with you. Sorry about that, people. But I'm a-fishing. Yep, I'm a-fishing. And I think that's what y'all want to see, fishing, don't you? Ooh, doggy, we fishing. And we catching. What we're supposed to be doing anyway, ain't it? Is catching. Yeah. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back with you. I'm a-hurrying. I got a rod run all the way around. Sorry about that. I'm gonna try to swivel you around up here at the front where you can see. I got a rod run all the way around back. That's because it's just me turning the boat. There ain't nothing there. I'm coming across some structure. I was coming across a little bit of structure grabbing my rods. So I ain't marking nothing right now. Old Steve Harvey, when he was young, somebody had posted up one of his videos on Facebook. It was funny. He was talking about some people fishing and some people hoping. That's what I was doing when I got out here this morning, was a hoping I'd catch me some. And I did. Good Lord blessed me with a few fish. And I'll take it. Yeah, Chris, that's what they told me when I was a kid. When something grab a hold of it, you gotta check it and make sure. Yeah, right now, see, I'm in 18 foot and not marking nothing. So I'm trying to move myself back out at it to the mouth. The only thing, I'm starting to mark some shad now. Very little schools of shad. And we'll go from there. But usually I don't get to drag like this in this pontoon boat. But because we don't have much wind today, I'm able to drag. Uh-oh. I done got hung on that front rod. Hold on just a second. Nope. Whew. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm thinking about, I got a rod I got made out for free drifting, and I thought about trying something. Using one of them fake demon dragons, but with no weight, and throwing it out back and just letting it drift along and see what takes place. Now, whether that'll work or not, I don't know. You know, if there's anything up chasing stuff into shallow, close to the surface, they ought to grab it. But if you put a big enough chunk of bait on there, these fake demon dragons sink. They just don't sink fast. And I'm moving about 0.35 miles per hour. So that might work. I think it'd probably work better if you was like bank fishing or you was anchored and just let it kind of drift along with the current instead of drifting behind the boat. That's the reason I haven't put it out yet. Because I think drifting behind the boat when you're dragging, it'll come to the surface of the water. No, Chris, I hadn't took none home yet. I mean, if I'm gonna take fish home, I'm gonna come out here and try to catch them little small cats. Thank you, cat man. I tell you what, peeling, I know a lot of people say pontoons are aggravating, and they are aggravating, especially when you're trying to anchor and it's windy, or the big boats blow by you, it jerks your anchor loose, and it's kind of hard to control them in the wind and stuff if you don't have one of them high-dollar trolling motors. But I love it. It gives me room. If I want to lay down, I got a big bench back here I can lay down on. Me and the wife goes out, just cruises around on the lake. I mean, really, sorry about the shakiness. Really, this is her pontoon. She picked it out, bought it. We bought the seats and put it in. It didn't have no seats in it. All I had was the console and stuff. I got my depth finders and stuff when Gander Mountain was going out of business, and I got a heck of a deal on them. The only thing they just didn't have the, this one, it had the this cheap transducer with it. So I've got to buy the better transducer that goes with it. It'll actually give me bottom scan or down scan. and I really need that. I need to get me one of them chips. It's hard to pay $160 for a little bitty daggum card. But I've already seen they make a difference. I took a buddy of mine out about a month ago. He had one, he stuck it in here, and we marked a hole way up the river that's full of fish, but it was on a Sunday. There's 10,000 boats out here, had the water chopped up. The fish wouldn't bite in it, but there was big fish in it. Well, then last week, when I made that run up river, I couldn't find that hole because I didn't have that card with me. And the only thing it was marking the river channel is just dark blue streak. But on his card, it actually, the white perch are tearing the surface of the water up. But on that card, you could actually see that hole in the middle of the river channel. And that made all the difference in the world. We're in 26 foot of water, and I'm marking stuff underneath the boat. Maybe y'all get to see another takedown. I like my shirt. I know I try to wear it every time I come out here and do this because of my name. It says USA on it. The wife sells LuLaRoe clothing, women's clothing. There's also some men's shirts in there, and that's all I wear is the men's shirts. The most comfortable t-shirt you'll ever wear. But she had a few that had America and USA on them, and she got them for me. But if you want to find some beautiful clothes for your wife to make her happy, or if you want to go fishing and she's kind of arguing a little bit, say, ah, baby, I got you a beautiful shirt right here. It's LuLaRoe. You never heard of it before. Look up LuLaRoe Donna Rose on Facebook. She'll set you up. Guarantee it. Your wife will love these clothes. I love the shirts. They longer in the back, so when you bend over, your butt ain't shining to the world. I tell you, they come in 3X all the way down to large, and they're called Patrick's. And they're longer in the back than they are in the front, but they're a longer shirt. Now the ones with the writings on them, not as much, but the ones that don't have the writing on them, I think they call these some kind of something. But and white perch is busting stuff everywhere. There just ain't a lot underneath my boat. Yeah, I agree with you on the trolling motor. That's just hard for me to. I got to get my other motor running first, and it's hard for me to spend that kind of money on an electric trolling motor. Now, if I was in tournaments and stuff all the time, I'd say, yeah, I need something like that. But just for everyday fishing, I just don't have that kind of money. I really don't. I wish I did, but I don't. Guys, can you see how long we've been on here? I can't tell how long we've been on here. I think it says 109 minutes. I might have to jump off here before this battery goes dead since I dropped that external battery over the boat. Yeah, that daggone new trolling motors are something else. They got them where you can hook them up to your GPS and you can set the coordinates, and that's where they'll take you. That would be sweet. Especially if fish was hanging on ledges, you could set it up to run that cotton picking ledge. You'd be right then. You'd be right. I think that's how old Steve Douglas catches all them fish like that on them ledges. He sets that cotton picking trolling motor up and lets it go. Doggies. But yeah, fill and drag, I do love being out here on the pontoon. That's a lot more roomy. It really is. You can take a number of people out. I still don't like putting too many people. It just, especially if you're catfishing or fishing like that, it just gets too crowded to me. I mean, even though you still got room, to me, I feel crowded. Sorry about the boat wake. Yeah, sorry about the boat waking. I've gotta hang this thing up here so it don't get too hot. It got way too hot in the sun earlier and shut down. Let's see if I can't bring you down here. Oop, I about hit the off button. No, sorry about that. There we go. Let's see what I see. Yeah, it's they didn't have no hummingbirds when I got these depth finders when Gander Mountain went out of business. But they low rances. It's an Elite 7 HDI. Dang gun, it's a good one. So for what I've never had a real good depth finder, because you figure it's over 15, 16, 17 years ago that I used to fish. So any depth finder would have been a step up for me. You're right. I got on a boat, bass boat years ago. I was bank fishing up there at South Point Boat Landing. And I was catching bass like crazy, flipping a rubber worm around the docks and rocks and everything else. Old boy come up with them big high-dollar Ranger boats when they first come out, big 250 on it. He said, man, I said, you do pretty good catching bass. He said, you don't get on the boat. I said, yeah, I go on the boat with you. We took off. We was running pretty good down the water. He's taking me to a hole that he liked. We fished. He went in there, and I fished a rubber worm. Well, he was fishing a spinnerbait or something. He made about 3 or 4 casts, and then he said, let's go. And we come out of there, and that thing started skipping across the water about 62 miles an hour. I said, look, boy, you either slow this boat down, or I'm going to take ownership of it and pitch your ass out of here. Excuse my language. But I can't catch fish doing 60 miles an hour. And they kind of got upset. I said, you just take me back to the dock. I can't fish like this. You fish too fast. You missed 500 fish back there that I could have caught. And you just in and out, in and out, in and out. I said, just take me back to the dock. I was doing just fine before you come along, and I'll do just fine without you. Yeah, they just, I don't know. I get into this, I gotta have this, I gotta have that mindset. I gotta have these $20 lures. I gotta have, man, I'll take a bag of $2 daggum rubber worms and wire their tails out with them and laugh at them. Jeff Dunn, what's going on, buddy? I'm out here on Lake Wiley. I'm down here in South Carolina. I was putting some fish in the boat earlier. Things slowed down a little bit. Getting a little hot out here. Being humid, we're just getting a little hot. There's some big stuff busting the water out here. Just working, I hear you. Hey, you gotta pay the bills. If I wasn't crippled up, I'd still be working. Yeah. You'll never see one of them on my boat unless somebody gives it to me. You won't see a $20 lure in my daggone tackle box unless somebody gives it to me, or I see it floating on the water and pick it up. I just can't see it. I take some Zoom lizards and Zoom worms and little old bullet weights and some hooks. Carolina rig it, whatever, Texas rig it, flow worm it, and just bust your tail. I mean, there's time and places for crankbaits. I understand that. There's time and places for everything. Rattle traps. I take a rattle trap early spring and burn it across the daggum water and wear them out. I've caught daggum bass 2 at a time. One on the front hook and one on the back hook. But you didn't see me chasing daggum. No. Yeah, Fill and drag, I hadn't bought none of them $5 demon dragons yet. I bought them daggone $12 for 20 of them fake demon dragons and painted them up myself. Now don't get me wrong, the real demon dragons are a lot louder. They're a lot better made. The rattles are a lot louder in them. But as many as I lose out here on this water, I can't see $5 every time I get hung up going down the daggum drain. I mean, if I was dragging in water that didn't have a whole lot of hang-ups, just like I just got hung up right here. Hold on. Yeah, it popped loose. But if I was fishing water, there wasn't a whole lot of snags and stuff like that, yeah, maybe. I just can't see it. And they pretty. But, you know, my water out here, Lake Wiley, it's always dingy. This water's always dingy, so I throw either white or black. I hadn't put my black ones in the tackle box yet. I painted them, but for some reason that paint wasn't wanting to dry. I don't know if it was old and just didn't want to dry. But the black ones, to me, in dingy water is the best color. I have yet to see any black ones on the market. Why, I don't know. Look at this little bitty boat coming down the water. Little bitty boat with an outboard motor on it. But black, to me, just like at night. I throw black jigs at night. They say the fish can actually see the shadows off of that black jig. I say because the fish are looking up, and that black, what little bit of lights up here, the fish can actually see it a lot better. I throw like at night for crappie and brim and stuff, little bitty black flick tails, and I could get you out of the sun. Yeah, daggone weekends right now during the summer weekends until school starts back, daggone weekends is tough to fish it, man. It's just hard to find a spot that you ain't getting hammered by jet skis and boats and stuff. Sorry about the sun, my phone's about to overheat again. And let me put y'all back up here. Hold on just a second. Overheat again. But yeah, it's just Wiley's just hammered on the weekends. Yeah, the bite slowed way down. Yeah, the bite is slowed way down, and I'm coming across fish. I'm marking fish. I'm up in the shallow and back down in a little bit deeper water. So I'm covering all different sections of water. I'm not marking no more. I'm not catching no more perch though. Maybe as a line that I need to get to and try to stick with it. I don't know how much longer I can stay on here though. My phone's probably about dead. Yeah, I couldn't tell you how many channel cat, before this lake got the blues and the flatheads in it, how many channel cat I caught on a little bitty black rubber flicktail jig fishing around docks trying to catch brim and crappie. Them channel cats would grab that cotton picking little bitty black flicktail. One of my, I caught, it had to be every bit 7 pound on a little old 4-pound line ultralight throwing one of them jigs around the dock. Daggum channel cat was up there just a feeding. I guess he's eating brim or whatever was up there, but he sure did take that cotton picking. That little black flicktail. But guys, I really hate to cut this short, but I can't tell where my battery is at. And I did lose my external battery over the side of the boat before I could get. But I appreciate you coming in here with me. And I'm going to have to jump off here and check my battery because I don't need my phone to go dead in case something happens. I mean, you know, God, Lord forbid. But I do appreciate you coming on here. And this is Patriot James out here on Lake Wiley. God bless you and God bless America. And we're out of here. Thank you for showing up and hanging out here with me. Take care of yourself, fellas.